Oh, that's a guy. He look like Jesus. Got Jesus on that motherfucker. So you got a white guy with a black woman with a white woman.
But they all connected some ways somehow.
Oh.
This is how Philadelphia.
So what's the best position on that shirt to you? What position you like?
Pause.
Pause. I mean, whatever.
I'm from like right around this.
Right around that one. What are he doing?
It's called the dip. It's called the chip dip.
Oh, the chip dip.
Chip dip.
That's major. That should make a flat butt look like a fat butt.
Yeah, flat butt look like a turkey.
Yeah.
And make like a small butt look like it's working.
Yeah.
For sure.
That's true. And she got a donkey on that.
Yeah, no, they
God damn. That motherfucker look good. Ladies and gentlemen, we got Mr. Marley Cobain in here.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do.
Man, how you feel?
This just in on the Cobain report, man. I am feeling good, man. Let's get it, man.
I don't know, man. It's all right. We done had a whole podcast before we started the podcast up here.
Yeah, man. You got to learn how to have fun and open it up so everybody's comfortable in their joint. That's how you
ain't no doubt. We family though, you know what I mean? For real, we family.
For sure.
I'm related to you from your mother's cousin's brother, uncle, sister, boyfriend.
Damn, you know what? And my mom told me that I had to look out for you.
Yeah, remember?
I remember that. Right after the funeral, Uncle Charlie,
Uncle Charlie, he wasn't shit.
Yeah, he wasn't shit, but
he was a motherfucker.
He used to always cut me a check though.
He ain't give me nothing.
No?
No, he ain't never give me nothing.
That's because you weren't one of his favorites. You know how relatives always, they pick who they like. Right. I was doing drugs and everything with him.
That's probably why.
Snorting.
Yeah, he got my hair.
Yeah, we was habitual snorters. We used to always powder on
I knew it was something because one time, I came in the room and he was, that's that day you was in there with him.
Yeah, right.
And he said, get the fuck out. What you want?
Right.
And I'm like, why you letting roll so much?
You feel me? You ain't see that. It was right before you were out. Oh, shit. Oh, after that street.
I miss that. Yo, I miss family, man.
Yeah.
My family crazy. They all crazy. They don't mess with him. He don't mess with her. Aunt Teresa don't fuck with the grandkids over there. It's like everybody's divided.
Right.
And then when you start messing with Aunt Teresa, the family that liked you, that don't like Aunt Teresa, they say fuck you.
It's done. Hey, listen, having family sometimes is worse than having ops. Your family will spin on you, okay? They will drop your fucking ass, and they will put a price on you.
Damn.
It's called insurance.
Shit, grandma put that price on. Kill that motherfucker.
It's called insurance. Make sure you go ahead and get that life insurance policy on him. About getting on my nerves. Grandma, you only been here 27 years. It's about that time. The Lord calleth hometh.
You know, my grandpa, he 88, 87. I was just talking to my uncle the other day, and I'm like, man, why do our grandparents or our parents, they be old with a bank full of money, and just like, you got to wait till they die to get the shit? Like,
this is the thing. That's all they got left.
Damn, I ain't think of that.
It's like not even disbanded or like grandparents are hoarders.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? So
hoardery, that's good.
Hoardery, that's the word I was trying to get
that
out,
in
right?
the dictionary.
Yeah, make sure under that legislation and totalitarianism Webster, make sure y'all put hoardery up in that joint, okay? Yeah. And put my face right next to it.
And copyright the word.
You already know. So grandparents are so hoardery. And it don't gotta be in a dirty aspect sometimes. Like remember grandparents used to have like the blue cans of cookies? Yeah. But it was never cookies in there.
It wasn't never.
It was always like your bills.
Yeah, that lottery.
you had sewing kits.
Old lottery tickets in there.
Yeah, weed and stuff like that. So
wasn't no perks in that motherfucker though.
Ever.
It was corny pills, like
right. And every so often it was always they cholesterol pills and shit like that.
Where the O2s at?
He said, "Damn, don't show my age like that." He said, "O2." O2 was definitely a thing. And Friday into that O2 legislation was definitely a good job. I was just talking to my man, shout out to King's 3030. I was just talking to him about.
Shout out King's 30, man. Good dude. I like his energy.
Listen, we was just talking about when back in the day, you used to could take one perk, 1602, 15, and be like, groovy, baby, tonight. I knew Jack swing when you did. Yeah, boy, let me take my thing. Yeah.
The little DJ joint in the back. That part right there make you.
You look like you used to be bopping back.
moving, floating. You hear me?
But yeah, I was just talking about that with him and shit, and telling him, like, back then when it was like plentiful and good that you could just take one 602 and be fried.
Do we ever realize when we get to the point where you take 30 of them?
No.
Like, how do you like? How did I get here?
Man,
I used to hate when you walk up the block and niggas be like, I ain't got no 602, I only got 512. So you be like,
damn, that ain't 512, bro. You one half a gram away from the friedness that you're looking for. Go ahead and get that 512. No, got a little bit more aspirin than the 602. And the way it's totalitized, you like.
Then when you sit on the Tizol, you can't even go to the bathroom.
No, listen, I'm gonna keep it a bean. The perks is a bad epidemic or whatever the case may be, right? Mm-hmm. However, right, if I could just take that first portion you get when you take a perk, like, you know that feeling you get when you all hype and shit, everybody can hold $100 from you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Nobody did no wrong. Your son can shit on himself. He been potty trained for years. You like, you know what? Fuck it. So I'm gonna clean that thing up for you, baby. I'm gonna shit on myself too.
Wow. I'm gonna on myself.
You feel what I'm saying? I feel that good. And then, you know, if I could just keep that, that'd be cool. However, what comes with it is you can't do here. You Sir Nottingham. Boy, if you don't have them, boy, you got the sweats. You feel what I'm saying? Your bones and shit.
And listen, on a serious note, you get hooked on opiates by default. A lot of people do.
Yeah.
It happens. It might be fucking grandma. She fucking 75, and she got a perk problem, really bad.
Right, and it's probably because she only hurt her ankle, or I don't know, might fell down a step somewhere along the line, and they just say, you know what, my granny just popped this and make you feel a little bit better, and that's crazy how something that makes you feel that good, there and get you that it has that very high of addictive potency to it. Oh damn. Oh, shit. Oh, right on the beat, ho. They not like us. Per cassettes. They not like us.
Go.
Pop, 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 pop. Per cassette. Per cassette. No, but that's crazy how they just give you something that's so highly addictive and don't tell you that you could be highly addicted to it.
Yeah,
it's that crazy. And you only went in there for, like I said, a little back problem or a little ankle sprain. Yeah. And then, like you said, now grandma, she's 90 in on the wake up. 90. You know what I'm saying? She's not on the wake up tip. So
grandma 90 in on the wake up.
Yeah, man.
And I ain't gonna lie to you, like it's horrible. I think it was a money play, but damn.
Yeah, they ready. They locked up.
Don't let me out.
No.
They won't let me out.
You know where we at? We in the underworld,
I'm
baby.
Perked up.
They won't let me be fried. They won't let me be fried.
I'm
no.
Perked up.
You know what I'm saying? But no, they, you know, damn, what you was saying?
I was saying that a lot of people got hooked on drugs by default, not knowing, like you said, with the doctor just giving you them joints. And now it's like out of hand.
Right.
The baddest chicks on the streets is on them joints, heavy. Mm-hmm. Like, and I don't knock nobody because you never know who do what.
Right.
It'd be motherfucking Dr. Sherman. He fucking he on a 90 on a wake up.
On the wake up, right.
You feel me?
Right.
Drugs don't have no picks. I don't care if clean, dirty, rich, poor, don't have no picks. And a lot of people that I deal with, important people, we share personal things because we communicate with one another.
Fact.
For just to comfort one another. And it's people that's hooked on drugs that you would never think that they hooked on drugs. And it ain't that they want to be, they just hooked on somehow, some way they got hooked on drugs.
Right.
So it's a real big problem. Mm-hmm. I think drugs become a problem when you really start to hit rock bottom. I think everybody should be sober, but if you're not, and it's taking over you potentially to really lose your life, or you could, be where K-Dot is.
Right.
You gotta hold back. Because everybody do their thing. Everybody cope with life, do their thing.
Do their thing on their own. Like me personally, what people call it shot calling, whatever. I don't do that at all. Yeah. Like I said, I feel like people in life got to deal with life on their own terms on how you going to be able to deal with it. Some people can deal with life sober. Not a cigarette, not no liquor, not no weed, nothing. Some people can actually function. They can get up and say, all right, damn, I know I'm addicted to this shot, but I'm going to take one in the morning and then one at night. You know what I'm saying? One when I wake up because I want to feel good and one at night because I want to go to sleep.
1 in the morning, cool. But we might need 3 at night with these females we got.
Yeah, no. I'm just talking about the person. But I'm talking about. I'm just breaking it down. You know, you got the fiend. You got the person that functional. You got the person that can be sober all day. Salute to them. I'm like, you don't even smoke weed. Yeah, I'm like, damn, you are.
But addiction is not just drugs. It's porn.
Yeah, no. Addiction is whatever you let or whatever you overdo. Addiction could be gambling. Addiction could be, I don't know, like sneaker buying, stealing.
Shout out to O.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, he got a real bad sneaker addiction.
He got a bad sneaker addiction, but he got a bad gambling habit.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Skino he stopped. He said, "Bro, I stopped, man." I said, "Yeah." He stopped. Then 3 days later.
He cooking his phone.
He killing his phone. Or I'm on the phone with him. We might talk for hours on the phone.
Right.
I just hear this.
Right. Shout out to O2, man. That's my dog, man. That's like
when he quit gambling, he start, because you know when you quit a habit, you got to find another habit to replace it. So he starts spending more money. Like I start seeing him going out to eat.
Right.
Because he start having so much money.
Right. He ain't know where to do, where to put it at or what to do. So
yeah,
you start seeing him in the eye places. Oh, well, you perceive to be eye for him. What the hell you doing at Chick-fil-A 3 times a day?
That nigga said, man, he lost so much money. He emailed me his statement from the gambling joint, 2 gambling joints, and he lost like a lot of money in a year. Right. And he like, yo, I'm like, bro, you lost this gambling is damn near worse than crack. Because you lose everything just like you lose everything with crack.
Right.
You feel me?
Right. No, that's a fact. That's a Fendi fact. I feel like gambling might be worse than crack. It might be worse than crack because you can blow it all right there.
Yeah.
At least with, I don't know. Anything that I just feel like anything that you overdo is just a big detriment to you, period. Whether it's eating, whether it's overindulging, it could be positive too, but you overindulging in something that could be positive. You probably staying up all night trying to make sure that you got the right speech for or whatever's going on. It's not.
You were saying something before I cut you off, and I apologize for cutting you off.
No, it's cool.
But you were saying something about taking a shot in the morning, at night. You were saying something I forgot. Did you forget as well?
No, I'm saying like how people break it down. Like you got those people that can stand and be in life just sober.
Yeah.
Then you got a person that could just rationalize their shot. I'm gonna take 1 in the morning, do my thing, wakes me up, 1 at night. You feel what I'm saying? And they stick to that regimen. You got a person that might be a weekend warrior. You feel what I'm saying? Then you got the full-blown addict. You feel what I'm saying? And then you got the person that actually needs them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's like really super duper levels to it and shit.
What do you do when you need them? That's like crazy. You can't live without them. Like I'm talking about, you need them far as.
Are you asking me? Do I take breaks?
No.
Nah, it's cool if you are.
No, I'm not.
Because I'm just going to tell you.
No, I'm just.
I can only speak for when I.
No, I'm saying like, not need them as far as like getting high. I'm talking about need them as far as like your injury.
Right.
What do you do at that point? It'd be hard. Like I know everybody who need them due to their injury. I know they hooked on them. There's no way to not be.
Right.
You feel me? Some people really have pain and they need pain medicine. Like for real.
Facts.
So that's why I was asking, like, what do you do at that point? You try to bear with the pain?
See, that's the thing. Like I've been only prescribed Percocets one time for a painful situation. I had got shot and I was prescribed 512s. However, ironically, I never went and busted a script.
Damn.
For that, because at that particular point in time, I was already wrestling with my drug of choice at the time, which was E-bombs.
Right.
So in my head, it was like, why even crack this script open and I'm going to get addicted to the next situation when, no. So real rap, I never even cracked the script.
So you never really got hooked on no perks or nothing like that.
No.
Damn, that's good.
I'm like, again, I've indulged.
Right, absolutely.
Happy too. I've indulged and stuff.
But it never been like a.
No. Yeah, I never got hooked to the point where I needed to.
O told me, I think he said 2006, he was taking he took E-bombs for 2 years straight. Oskino. And he was like, we was talking about the puffy shit.
Right.
And he was, I don't know if you seen that interview.
I ain't watched it all the way full yet, but I'm still working on it, yeah.
And he was like, I don't give a fuck what you say, Feast, because I was like, Puff paying a male prostitute to piss in Cassie mouth is not far-fetched to me.
Right.
People freaky.
That's true.
That's your phone going off?
No.
With the text? Oh, that's yours or his?
No.
Put it on.
Yeah, I got you.
You know how to put it on silent?
That's great. It is a 16.
But he was saying E-bombs didn't never make him. He said, Feast, I don't give a fuck what you say, Feast. You know how he talk. I don't give a fuck what you say, Feast. You're not gonna make me. You're not gonna make me think that shit cool. I said, bro, people freaky as shit, bro. Like our sexual endeavors are mild. We just want to hit from the back. We from the hood.
Right.
But people are freaky.
I ain't gonna lie though, like when I was in my E-bomb bag, right?
He said E-bombs, I'm gonna let you go, but he said E-bombs never made him want to do no shit like piss in the bitch mouth and no shit like that.
E-bombs only enhance the mood that you in. So for example, if you want to write a rap, you be like, damn, my mind is I want to stay up and I want to write this banger. You want to stay up all night and try to write that banger. Nothing else is going to like get in your way. If you want to be a painter, right? Bring it back to, you want to be a painter and you want to paint this Picasso, you going to stay up all night, tattoos, whatever the case may be, whatever your mental is and whatever your mood is at the time, that's what it's going to enhance. So if you're a freaky Fahim thinking boy from the gun bus, that's what's going to exude. You being freaky Fahim. If your innermost desirable dreams was to get pissed on at some point in time or under the Puff Daddy legislation, rub yemen on your yipples and all this cool shit, you go and do it. Puffy juice. So, yeah, that was the thing with E-bombs. And me, I ain't gonna lie, me being off the bombs, I never had a moment ever in life. Never had, like you said, we are mild people. You know what I'm saying? I never had no extracurricular freaky Jason thought in my mind. Never. Ever. Nothing I wanted to explore. No, I just want to bomb you from the back, or I just want to have a good time. I want you to ride me, suck me off. Whatever we get into under the regular
legislation.
Yeah, it's just gonna be very intense.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Other than that, y'all going too far.
I never took an E-bomb, ever. I never took an E-bomb.
Stay there.
You think I should?
No, you should not.
Leave
that crack alone. That's crack.
Yeah, the way people talk about it is very tensing.
It's a bad joint, bro. It's a bad joint. Like I said, it could be
a good and bad.
It depends because I know people that be on them joints and be chilling.
Right.
They ain't no freaky shit going on. The worst they might got going on is their eyes big as hell.
Yeah.
But other than that, they chilling.
They cool.
But other niggas, I done seen other niggas go crazy too.
Yeah. Well, like crazy mentally.
Yeah, I was one of those guys.
Like what? What happened? Like what you mean?
So, all right. So when you take E-bombs or whatever, or ecstasy pills, generally, you know, it keeps you up. You know what I'm saying? Like Adderall and stuff like that. If you overdoing it, right, you start getting a case of psychosis and
because of the non-sleeping.
The non-sleeping shit. So
yeah.
You might think like my case, and for my example, like you might overdo it. So remember I told you whatever mood that you in is going to enhance that. So while I'm overdoing it, that first day I did it, I probably was like, I'm gonna go fuck the shit out this bitch, boom, boom, boom. Mm-hmm. Now the next day I'm still doing it, but now my thoughts and my mood just switched over to something very rapidly and very intensely. Yeah. Now I probably thought about some nigga that I was going through it with. Mm-hmm. Now everybody's looking at me. Now everybody's after me. You know what I'm saying?
Like paranoia.
Paranoia, schizophrenia type shit. Like,
because that's because you're not no sleep.
Sleep deprivation.
Sleep deprivation. I seen it was a study they did in Tuskegee study or something like that. Mm-hmm. It was real life. They had a chamber and they had some type of gas that keeps you up.
Right.
They put 25 prisoners inside of this chamber.
Mm-hmm.
The third day, you start seeing, like, they was in this chamber, you start seeing them, like they said the third day, a guy in there screamed so loud, he bust his vocal cords. You know how loud you got to scream to do that?
Right.
They said around like the 5th or 6th day, they like turned the chambers off, and the people inside was like, they was mad to turn it on, like, and they said throughout the day they start eating themselves, eating their own stuff.
Damn.
So
yeah, and that's crazy because in that moment, right, whatever your trip is your trip.
yeah,
So you could be in zombie land for real, and you probably really think you're a zombie, or you might think that
sleep is no joke.
Yeah, that's your own bad.
I stayed up for like 3 days one time, damn near editing, and like I could see whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Like I might move my hand like this, and my shadow might be on the wall, and I could see that like throughout it had you like weird.
Right.
So I can only imagine being up for days on some type of drug.
And you like some niggas don't even like. I used to do it so bad to even to this point, right? Now, even when I'm well off of them,
mm-hmm.
if I miss like a night of sleep, right, I be having to catch myself because I get that sleep deprivation quick.
Yeah,
like I get that feeling very quick now.
Yeah.
Where it used to take some time. Doing them joints, it took a toll on me. Right. So now if I miss like a few hours, like if I'm off the mark a few hours, or if I miss a night, like say if I stay up all night, that next particular morning, you know, it's humanly cool sometimes to stay up all night. So that next morning, immediately everything is moving around. And I gotta catch myself like, oh yeah, let me go ahead and go to sleep and shit. Cause I know like that's for me not closing my eyes for such a long time. Shit start moving around, like the room's be looking like it's goofy now. You think about doing that and you really on the drug.
Do you get swing moves for that, something like that? Do it make you angry?
Well, not with when I had the when I was getting all the bombs, no. Mm-mm.
So E-bombs is not really a substance that's like highly addictive?
Yeah, no, it is because it's amphetamines.
Oh, it's amphetamines.
It's
I didn't know
amphetamine,
that.
yeah.
Okay.
So that's the primary base of what the drug.
What is E-bombs for?
It was made, if I'm not mistaken, it was made for couples that was having problems in bed.
Oh.
E-bombs for real, you're supposed to take it at that particular, like you about to have sex with your girl.
Yeah.
Damn, let me take like niggas be taking the gas station pills and honey packs and all that.
Basically.
Take your
Yeah, I get you.
Take a bomb.
So bombs is man-made. It's not like from the pharmacy.
No, they used to have to get them from the doctors at first.
Oh, okay.
But then niggas cracked the code and started so the doctor, all right, so E-bombs is MDMHD or something.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, you know what I'm trying to say. So that's the base of what you taking. What niggas didn't put into it was the amphetamine part. The niggas didn't put dope in this shit. They didn't put a little coke.
Is dope in E-bombs now?
It's like 7 different drugs in E-pills.
For real?
No bullshit, bro. Listen, if you look at a person, you can kind of see the drugs that's
in them.
Yeah. Like the dope part where you might not, because the amphetamine part knocks that dope feeling out of you. So, but with the dope, it's just like, you know how you hear that term, dope dick.
Yeah.
You get that. You feel what I'm saying?
I know that.
Yeah, it's like about 7 different drugs.
So,
E-pills.
The crazy thing is, I remember when fake perks really start hitting the streets.
Right.
And I'm like, yo, no way, man. No way she on perks. Just perks.
Right.
Bro, she on perks, bro. No way. She is dipping like a dope fiend, bro.
Right.
She took a perk. I don't care if she took 230, 330s. It don't have you like a dope fiend. Right. I'm talking about real perks.
Right.
So, do life. Some guy I knew, he used to sell perks. My old head, rest in peace to Yaya. He had some perks he bought off this Jamaican dude, like wholesale, and then he had his perks that he got from the doctor. He used to get 30 from the doctors he had liver cancer.
Oh, okay.
And the 30s that was from the Jamaican dude, I never forget this time, bro. Everybody that pulled up, because he used to serve all the young bucks, the little chicks, they used to be like, you got some of them, I think they was blue, the blue inbox joints.
Right, yeah.
No, I don't want them. Oh, you got the other ones?
Right.
And I'm like, what the fuck is it with the other ones? This shit all the same for real.
Right,
Feel me?
Right.
And the girl that took him, she was like, she stayed there that day, and she was so high. I told him, I said, bro, there's no way she just on a 30, bro. She got to be, I'm thinking she taking Zanies or something else with it.
Right.
Whole time, it's the fake ones. Now, what happens is when you take perks for so long, the fake ones, you want the fake ones. The real ones don't work.
Right.
You dig?
Right.
So it got to the point where people start knowing they was fake, but still wanted that.
Let me get that, John.
Because this my shot now. The real ones don't work. Because the fake ones got
me
fentanyl and more. You feel what I'm saying?
Got about 4 different drugs in it.
So now it's at a point where people is cool with the fake joints because it's like it's strong. You know what I mean?
Right, right.
So we in the world today where it's like, if we so far gone with the drugs, bro.
Listen, and this is why I had to stop messing with the perky, because if the person wasn't going through what they was prescribed, you might be subject to have some fake joints. And then I might be subject to punch you in your head because I still give a fuck about my body a little bit.
Absolutely.
I might want to die slow. I don't want to die expeditiously fast, though. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me choose my death, nigga, not you, because you want to get your little. And then niggas want to kill you for $30.
Yeah.
They want to murder. Think about it. They want to murder you for $30. So they can get their little bullshit ass A for gas, or make somebody else day feel a little bit better.
Because Lil Raheem making it.
He
making the pills. He on the phone. He got
he whipping that shit in his little pot like it's coke and all that. Yeah, bro.
You like, damn, bro, you put all that in. You don't even, he on the phone though. He chilling the whole neighborhood with them.
Once I realized a nigga will murder you about $30, because that's basically what they do.
Oh, you saying? Oh yeah.
When you serve me a fake joint, you trying to kill me.
Yeah.
Trying to kill me, because it's not like it's not like y'all telling us.
Not like y'all telling us.
Y'all not telling us and shit unless you really thorough with me.
Yeah.
So, and even at that, sometimes niggas don't tell you. So, with that being said, it's bad out here. It's really bad in Philadelphia.
You gotta be careful, man.
Yeah, not in just Philadelphia, but in places, period, man. It's bad. It's bad. So, like you said, you really gotta be careful out there, John, when you doing your little thing.
Yeah, I seen your journey, man. I seen you. You know who put you on?
Who's that? I mean, I can tell you who I feel like.
I know who put you on.
Who put me on?
Shady Black.
No. And shout out Shady Black. That's my man.
All right.
That's my dog.
But you all right? So,
but what you mean by put me on? I want to hear what you mean.
You good?
Yeah.
Like I feel like Shady Black put you on. If not put you on, because you put you on.
Right.
God. But if not put you on, he had a lot to do with it. All right, so you and Rizzy Rec Box. You and Rizzy Rec Box. Now, this is from me.
Mm-hmm.
It ain't from nobody else's opinion or nothing.
Mm-hmm.
It was a time when y'all was killing the internet.
Yeah.
When Shady was buzzing.
Mm-hmm.
Because one thing I don't forget who people was, even if they still not that today.
Fact.
I don't never forget.
Right.
You a fucking legend, bro. I don't care if people don't pay you no mind, don't listen to your music or your songs or whatever. You still accomplish some things. You feel me?
Right.
And we not going to ignore the fact that Shady Black had, at one point, he had the internet on smash.
He's a very talked about interesting individual at a particular point in time where social media was plentiful. Yeah.
Plentiful, yup. And I think he used to bring you on the live a lot in Rizzy Rec Box.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, right.
A lot.
Right.
And excuse me for the music, y'all.
That's all good, baby. We here to jam and have a good time.
We having a great time. But he used to bring you on the live a lot. And I feel like you start like buzzing after that. You was real funny. You definitely brought your own flavor. And you had a name prior, and you know what I mean? But I feel like he definitely, I'm not gonna say put you on. Right. I'm gonna rephrase that. I feel like he definitely put some strength in your career.
I wanna say, shout out to Shady Black, that's my dog. What I can say, he was very intricate in my career, but not in a way where you might have thought. We used to always talk on the phone. He used to always give me advice. I mean, he used to tell me how to move in this industry. It's funny because I'm like, I be getting rapper advice, but I'm really a comedian, but I get advice as if I was a rapper on how to really move in the industry and how to really like stay away from fuck shit and don't get yourself blackballed and all that. But what I will say is Shady definitely the phone conversations, and just like certain game that like you just can't get from a lot of people, man. He was definitely on it.
Yeah, he definitely get a game up.
Right. He was definitely heavy on me and Rizzy Wave too. Yeah.
Oh my goodness, it was a hell of a time, man.
Yeah, that's when it was good.
Yo, Marley. I was like, used to be like, who's this dude? Who's these guys?
Right. No, it was good already.
Yeah, after a while, I'm like, yo, these boys, like Marley, you really funny to me. Like you really got talent to me. And I just always kept watching you.
Right.
Always dived in. Always kept watching you. Always igniting. And I seen you, like I was saying, I seen your journey. Mm-hmm. I seen you start working. Mm-hmm. I seen you get married. I seen you a couple parties I was at. You didn't even know I was in there. You hosting parties.
Right.
I'm in the cut. You ain't even know.
Right.
That's how I move sometimes. I'm like, look at Marley. That's what's up. Couple times. I think I seen you at a venue. You kind of like shitted on me a little bit. You act like you ain't see me.
Damn, I didn't wipe my ass. No, man. I'm sorry if I did.
No,
man.
you be in the mix. I ain't taking no way because I know if I call Maul or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, I ain't taking no way. But yeah, man, I seen your journey, and I really want to know like how. Where do you start? What was your start? You grew up in a 2-parent household? One. Your mom or your pop?
My mom.
Okay.
My pop died before I was born.
Oh, okay.
So and my mom and my dad was on good terms. Actually, it was waiting for me and shit. But my pop was God rest his soul, whatever. But he had a heavy drinking problem, and him and his homie was in the house, doing their ones and twos. And he got so fried that he fell asleep. And it was like an electrical fire in the crib and shit like that. And his homie was able to get up. And by the time he got up and he looked over, the house was so in flames, like my pop was, so, my godpop had to jump out the window in order to save himself and shit. It was like a 3-story drop. But he broke his leg, but he made that motherfucking shit. It was unfortunate my pop didn't make it, so, I had to, grow up in a 1-parent household, but I had a lot of male figures in my life.
Yeah. Where exactly were you from in Philly?
West Philly.
West?
60th and Master.
Okay. Shout out to 60th and Master.
And Blackwood up.
Yeah. You know what? It's crazy. Your name came up in another show of mine, too. I did B. McFly.
Okay.
And he said your name too, and I was like, "Damn, I said Marley was supposed to come up here yesterday,
right?
When you was supposed to come to last week, and we rescheduled,
right?
And then Tone Trump brought your name up as well. Your name coming up a lot, man. And
gotta work for that.
Gotta work for it. So you grew up. What school you went to?
Elementary school. I went to Daroff. Man, and then I went to Bluford. Graduated from Bluford. I went to Shoemaker Middle.
Shoemaker.
And then from Shoemaker Middle, went to Overbrook High. Got kicked out of Overbrook. And ended up graduating from West Philly High.
What year? How old are you? What's your age?
41.
41. And I'm 38. And I went to Brook too.
Right.
I went to Overbrook, but I don't know if I'm 38. We probably wasn't in there together.
At the time, no, I'm gonna say because if we had been in there together, we'd have been. I'd have been in the 12th. He probably been in the 9th.
Yeah. So you definitely probably would have been trying to cheat off my test.
No, for sure. I was a vicious, heavy on the cheat. Yeah. But no, actually, I'm lying. I actually was kind of smart.
Oh yeah, you was intelligent in school.
I was a little smart dude.
I ain't gonna lie. A couple times I used to cheat, like copy people tests, and then I still fell. And I'm like.
Motherfuckers was stupid as hell.
I could have did my own test.
Them niggas was stupid, and you was oobit. We're going right behind them dead kids.
So what was growing up like up around 60th Street?
Damn. To be honest, it was like the typical upbringing that you would hear. As a kid, but in my era, as a kid, it was more fun. You feel what I'm saying? We were still, manhunt, catch a girl, freak a girl. We was still doing all types of shit that kids do, but at the same time, we was, steadily growing into our own and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Again, we got in the particular block that I'm from, growing up around there, was like, B. McFly, that's my man. We grew up together. That's really, really like my man. Like, if niggas was bigger than me, I was gonna go get B. McFly. If the niggas was smaller than him, he was coming to get me. You feel what I'm saying? And that's how we work. But growing up in that neighborhood, the little block that we was from, the particulars for us was like, damn, if you can't fight, you can't be out this joint. If you don't get no girls, you can't be out this joint. If you don't go to school, you can't be out this joint. And I'm talking about, we literally, B, McFly, shout out to my other man, B, he locked up right now for life or whatever and shit. They used to really beat us the fuck up and fuck us up. Like, one thing that B was very high on was, and mind you, B, he only like 2 years older than me. But like I said, we didn't have, our particular block, we didn't have older heads. They was down the street selling drugs and all that cool shit. And you had to actually like graduate to be down there to sell drugs and all that. And what I mean by graduating on some street shit, right?
Tap me for me.
Snorlax. Shout out to 30 under the Sleepy Hollow legislation.
30 putting in that hard work.
Yeah, so
30's over there snoring like we was talking about the 30s. Like, he on the 30 snore.
And then take the 30 nap. You snore like shit.
It's all in the audio.
It's just
Somebody else was falling asleep yesterday when I was doing what's the name interview, and they was snoring. He had to like damn.
Right.
Because that's the vibe in here. We comfortable chilling.
I mean, yeah.
Some places you ain't even gonna fall asleep. You be like,
you can be up and be. I mean, I'm surprised you fell asleep in Kensington.
When you
and the Zombieland. Shout out to my man, Pay Me Skrilla. Do.
When your PTSD levels is down, you can relax.
Yeah, real rap.
You know what I mean?
But yeah. So as far as the neighborhood and all that, we was just some typical young boys going through the typical everyday things that young adolescents go through. You know what I'm saying? Just, small stuff, fights and things like that. Just had to be like I said, we was different. So you just had to be different. And around that time when because B. McFly, again, for all the positive, he put me on the block. Like, he, brought me to the hood and was like, this your block. When you come home from school, like, this what we on. I mean, you got a problem in school, you come get me, yada, yada, yada. And it was just on from there. And we didn't do the typical shit that street niggas really did. Not all of us. We was more like a family just out there protecting each other.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Not too many of us sold work.
Right.
We didn't really run in people. All the shit that people or young boys was doing to get their name growing up. We ain't really get into that. We was vicious. College, go to school, stay out the way.
Yo, yo. I'm interviewing Marley right now. He said he was a gangster on the streets and all that when y'all was growing up. Is that true?
Come on, bro.
Hey, yo, listen. Let them know what's going on, B. McFly. Let them know what's going on, baby.
Cobain, we from the same block.
Yes, sir.
We done been shot at, shootouts.
Talk to him.
Versus Lansdowne Avenue. Look it up.
Talk to him.
Look it up. That's a fact.
And shout out to everybody that's from Lansdowne right now that's alive and active. We love y'all, man.
Since he was a kid, man. We from the same block. I ain't even gotta act like I don't know the nigga.
Ain't no doubt. Look, when he told me he's from 60th Street, I said, oh yeah. I said, he said, man, B. McFly was like an old head to me, man. He showed me the ways. You hear me? He showed me the ways. So I said, let me call my guy.
His favorite was my man. We was the same age, but his favorite was my man because my man was way hard, like he doing life. He's way harder than me. But he looked up to me for sure, though.
Ain't no doubt.
And anytime I saw that nigga to fight, he stepping up.
He just said it. He just said it.
Yo, Baldy, fuck this nigga up. He's doing it.
For sure. Listen, with people, a lot of people like I don't carry that. I don't carry that aura. You feel what I'm saying? Like if I'm a funny guy, I'm a funny guy.
You ain't scared to fight.
However,
Yeah. Hey, listen, man. I wanted to call and tap you in.
Where's Lit right now?
Shout out to B McFly out there. NY. Queens, where's Lit? You grew up
on 60th and Master. You went through the typical stuff that we go through in life. Was you always funny?
Yes.
You always was big on the block?
Mm-hmm. That was a part of my personality.
Yeah. Sure. So you just naturally who you are.
Mm-hmm.
So the way you are, that's just you. You don't even got to try to be funny.
No.
It's never a serious moment. You seem like the person at a bed at a funeral.
Yes.
Like, Mom, why they put that shirt on him like that? Man, he looked crazy with that shirt on the casket.
Or I'm more of a silent bitter. Like I'm always this crazy. I'm always catching eye contact with somebody when some nut shit is going on. Bro, I'm that one friend when you look over, I'm like that already. You know? I'm already ugly and shit trying to hold it up. I'm trying like so. Yeah, it's like all right, so everything is not funny in life, but everything has its funniness to it. Mm-hmm. So yeah, funniness in it. So that's why I'm never like down.
Mm-hmm.
Like, cause it could be a lot worse. You feel what I'm saying? I feel like smiling and joking has gotten me through a lot of shit in life. It makes you feel better. It keeps you young. You know what I'm saying? Like,
definitely keep you young.
And who don't want to be around a person that's like really chilling and like just being in his bag, just wanting to see everybody else smile and have a good time? Who don't want to be around it? And if you don't want to be around it, fuck it. You know.
Super enlightening.
You know what I'm saying?
So how somebody like Marley get shot? What you was an innocent bystander? You beat somebody up, they came back and...
No, I literally was an innocent bystander. I got invited to Galaxy North. At the time, this when Galaxy was popping, RP, PNB Rock. So I had got invited up there by New Lane, right? And on my way up there, I said, damn, man, I got to slide with somebody and shit. And it was early in the beginning of my career. I was real heavy on playing team ball with niggas and shit. And I was seeing how the gram was working. So if I'm outside or people fans of us, they want to see us together. Like me, at the time I was running with Rizzy, It's the Butler, and Bebop. And I used to always tell people like, damn, dog, we need to be out together, man. Like, if I'm lit and y'all niggas lit too, like, you know, whatever. So this particular night, I got invited to Galaxy North and went to run down to go see if Rizzy wanted to go with me and shit. Get down into his crib, like clockwork, he ain't want to go. Cool. So I walked back right now. He used to live down 49th Street. That's the Pit and all that cool stuff.
Yeah, I remember.
You know, shout out to the Pit and everybody down there.
Talking about on that little block near Burger, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Right. So I went to go see if he was going to go. He didn't want to go, whatever, boom. So as I'm sliding back, I'm on my way to go to the L. I'm like, man, fuck, I'm just go ahead and jump on the L and go up that joint. As I'm on my way back, I see my homie, his name Chip. R.I.P. Chip. I mean, God rest his soul, whatever. Or may Allah have make his grave spacious and me.
And me.
So Chip, right, he was out there, he was chilling. Like, it was a few niggas that was on a block called Creighton Street and shit. For those that's familiar with West. As I'm walking, I see everybody out there. And Chip was like standing off closer to the curb. All his folks was like on the porch or whatever. So they stopped me. Hey, damn, Molly, what's going on? What you doing, man? Where you going? So I slid over there. I get to talking to him real quick and shit. The nigga, Chip. Now, I never seen this nigga smile a day in my life. Chip was one of them bona fide, hard body, I'm not playing. That's a Run With Me Dead Kid, Run With Me Clip here, all that shit. He was on all dog shit, right? This particular night, though, when he seen me, he was all smiles. So I'm like, damn, you know, I'm like, damn, what's up, Chip? I ain't really think the nigga fucked it with me like that until this particular night. So I'm like, damn, Chip, what's up? You know, oh, man, listen, man, I'm really getting on my rap shit. I need you for a video. How much you gonna charge me for the video? This, that, and the third. So I tell him my price. Now, as I'm telling him my price, this was all going on out there. Telling him my price, you got a baby mom and her kid out there. Then you got the boy Chip cousin out there with his baby mom, all right, and her kids. So there's two women out there, 2 kids. Boom. Then it's me and it's Chip, right? So we talking. As I'm talking, you see a car come down the street, right? Now again, I'm not paying it no mind. Like I'm not really thinking too much of it, but I'm definitely paying this in mind because of where I'm at. So as we talking, I see the car creep passes. As the car creep passes, it was slowly rolling the window down. So again, in my head, I'm thinking it's probably like somebody's ready to yell out the window, say something. Mm-hmm. As they roll passes, I let it get out of my sight for a second. I'm talking to Chip, and all I heard was, "Oh shit!" So when I heard "oh shit," I turned around right to the car because I knew for some odd reason it was just like, "Damn, they gotta be talking about the car." Turn around, I see the hammer come out the window, and they just started shooting, boom, 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 boom. I'm like, "Oh shit!" So before I even like turned my head, the bullet hit me right here in my arm, and it spun me around. I was like, "Oh shit!" As the bullet hit me and it spun me around, when I literally said I did a 360, I literally did a 360 boom. When I came back, the bull was falling. But I was trying to grab him, like, "Yo, get down, yo, like this shit going down," type shit. He was already falling.
Who was falling?
The boy Chip that I was talking to.
Chip, okay.
He was already falling to the ground. I'm like, "Oh shit!" So now in my head, I'm like, "Damn, I don't know I know he hit, but I don't know how bad." Molly, get the fuck out of here. As I'm running, there's kids out there too. So it was a little baby girl. She tried to like she was crying and she was like reaching for me. And I pushed her down hard as shit on the ground because my arm was fucked up. Mm-hmm. I couldn't pick her up. So I felt like pushing her to the ground would be the best other option that would just keep your little ass down. Like I tried to push her so hard that she would stay down there until the shots was over and shit. But as I was, like I said, I pushed her down, boom. And I'm running. And I ran down Creighton Street. And I'm talking about the shots was like, that was like the longest run ever, bro. And the fucking corner of the block was right there. Like literally, I'm talking about the longest run ever. I ran around the corner and I ran down the street, ran to 52nd Street. Now, this is when again, E-pills kind of like saved my life on this one because I was so hyped and my adrenaline was rushing so much, but I had the presence of mind to think. So as I'm running in the street, I'm like, "Oh shit, all right, damn, I gotta get to like somebody that's gonna help me, get to the hospital." As I get to the deuce and I see some people on the porch, I run up on the porch. The motherfucker said, yo, get the fuck away from me, bro. Get off my porch. I'm like, "Yo, bro, I'm hit. Like, I'm shot. I don't have no guns, no nothing. I'm like an innocent bystander." He said, "Bro, go ahead. Go the fuck ahead." Like, he was ready to pull a strap on. I said, "Damn, all right, it's cool. Fuck it." So I ran down the street. I seen a cop car. I banged on the window. Boom. They get out. They open their trunk. They throw me in the trunk because it was like a Jeep joint and shit. Mm-hmm. Throw me in the joint. They take me down to Presbyterian. By the time I get down there, I hear them say over the radio or whatever they walkie-talkie. I think it was like the radio or walkie-talkie or something. I heard them say, 2 dead, 2 wounded. I knew I was one of the 2 wounded. I said, "Damn, like, them niggas killed. They unalived a female and main man. And it was all for him, though. The whole situation was for him. But yeah, like, I was laying on that motherfucking gurney, and I heard them say 2 got shot, 2 dead. That shit kind of like changed my life a little bit.
You didn't know who was it? You knew Chip got shot because you seen him shot, but you didn't know whether it was the kids, the other unalived person.
Yeah, I didn't know if it was a kid or a girl until, well, actually, I kind of put it in my head that it was because I heard her yell. Like it was a excruciating yell. I ain't never heard no shit like that. I was like, "Oh shit!" Like it happened so fast, bro. Like it was crazy. And the next day, that's when I fully found out that it was the female that died, and my man Chip that died.
So so the female was the other guy baby mom or Chip baby mom?
It was the other guy baby mom. Yeah, that was crazy, bro. Like, yeah, that night was crazy.
Is you talking about Creighton Street off of 52nd Street? Building the bar on the corner.
Yeah, you talking about Not the fuck is the name of that joint, man? I already call it Nick's.
Not Nick's. It's called
But it's right there on the corner.
Yeah. Yeah.
They know what we talking about, Philadelphia. Y'all know
Yeah,
what
they
we
know
talking
what
about.
you
I can't remember the name of this
It's
bar.
on the tip of my tongue.
Pause. It should not be there, though.
I know.
Nothing should be on the tip of your tongue.
It's on my brain. Put it over there.
I'm kind of scared of that, but
damn, that's another pause.
yeah, I'm kind of scared of it on your brain, but okay. You gonna let that slide?
Is Chip, is that Will?
I never knew his real name.
Was he big dude?
No.
Oh.
Small.
I used to be on Creighton Street a little bit.
Oh shit, yeah, no.
You don't remember Will got killed too?
Well, I'm not really.
Will was real tall.
Right. I'm not really from out there, so
I know, me neither. But I knew a couple people.
A couple players out there. Yeah, like
I used to be on Thompson Street.
the Dirty Block
The
Thompson?
Dirty Block.
49th and all that.
Yeah, that's the block.
Yeah.
My whole family from Thompson Street. But
Yeah.
yeah, man, that's crazy, man. Just that fast, you having a good day.
And then boom.
That's why, like, even now, I don't even stop to sometimes I may see people I know when I'm going to go get my hair cut floating through the way. I don't even say what's up. I just act like I don't see nobody because what's up could lead to
You chilling for a minute, and next thing you know, 5 minutes later, that was your life.
Yeah.
Right? And for real, to be honest with you, though, what happened after that was, anytime I see a gun, my anxiety go up.
PTSD.
Yeah, that shit fucks with me real bad. Like, I'm not scared of guns. I would use a gun. I would own a gun.
Yeah.
It's just that even if I, one day go to own a gun, I'm still going to be like, oh, shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, I'm really ready to try to kill somebody. Like,
one thing about PTSD is really real.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I had conversations with people, and when you start to really grow mentally, you realize people damage from poverty. PTSD ain't no joke. I might look at a video. That's why I don't like looking at certain videos.
Mm-hmm.
I look at a video now. I'm in my own house with my gun. Like,
trigger warning.
It's real. It's a trigger. So, after I got shot, it was a trigger for me too. And I got shot being an innocent bystander as well, breaking up a fight.
Right.
You know what I mean? And it raised my level of PTSD. It's real. It's not a game.
At all, bro.
Most people out here doing the killing and willing and shooting, they really never been shot at, or they never really went to war with somebody who's much as a killer as them.
Mm-hmm. I would say that. Let a nigga be on your ass just as much as you be. That's going through it for me. That's really, like, when niggas was back in my day, not to sound like old, but
you is though.
Back in my day, little nigga, niggas used to go at each other, man. Like, you knew, like, damn. Them niggas, it was them niggas. Like, I don't think young boys nowadays don't have that. And then again, they might do. I don't know. Because I hate when old heads do that to the young boys, too. Man, you ain't never had it as hard as us. Man, it might be 10 times harder.
Might be 10 times.
Real right, because we didn't have social media and all the other extra little shit that y'all got to bag a nigga in and all that. But, however, like you said, a lot of these guys, they're scared. I feel like a lot of these guys are scared. A lot of these guys is PTSD babies. They was around getting shot at. You know what I'm saying? Like, they put themselves in those little scenarios, so now you just by accident have something that you didn't really need to have. You could have been in the house playing a game.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, this shit crazy. Yeah.
You feel like after you got shot, you feel like that really drove you to another way of living?
To be honest, nothing really changed. Like, I still was moving about because I feel like what's intended for me is intended for me. And that night was definitely like, it made me move. Like, I didn't go down the air like that no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I was down there, I'm straight to somebody's crib and I'm getting rides and all that. We're not doing too many walkthroughs in that joint. So as far as moving around that joint, yeah. But I didn't really change much. I just grew PTSD, and I feel like if God gonna call me home, or if Allah gonna, bring me back home, He gonna bring me back home.
Yeah, the creed is the creed. If it's written, it's written.
It's written, and I kind of really live life like that. Like, to be honest with you, like, if it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen. If I'm gonna check, unfortunately, I'm gonna check. Like, I can't do nothing to stop it.
It's that.
I check. Yeah, man, you get the dot. Yeah, man, if you go and get the dollar, you can't do nothing about it.
Yeah.
You just go and check out. So I always live life like that. Like, pretty much like, damn, I got shot. In for real, on that aspect, it wasn't for me. I wasn't scared if y'all was gonna spend and feel like, damn, maybe we gotta get rid of Molly too, because I don't know shit that's going on. I don't know.
Right.
You feel me? So yeah. I'm gonna walk life to life's according to a law.
Yeah, that's the way to be. Mm-hmm. That's the way to be. Your movie career. What was your first movie you played in?
Full motion of The Bid.
The Bid. Mm-hmm. Did you like the movie?
The Bid?
Yeah.
Yes.
You liked the production?
At the time, yeah. But now that I look back at it, no.
Yeah, because at the time it was more of an opportunity that you was thankful for, and you was just like you was just kind of okay with it.
That, and I didn't know what it took to put into the production of a movie. So I'm kind of like naive to what's going on. But when we talk about the clarity of it all and all that, now that I look back at it, I'm like, damn, that joint look terrible. You know what I'm saying? It shot terrible. But I'm pretty sure Ronan and probably would say the same thing, because we didn't have conversations where he felt like, damn, no, this joint right here, we nailed this joint. And you can tell, like, from the shout out to Jay Strong, childhood friend of mine. He was one of the shooters on that y'all drawing film. Like, you can just tell the confidence in which he had for this film versus the last film, which I feel like he had confidence in that one. But this one right here, he's like, no, this is the one.
Yeah. Now like when you see something good on the screen, it's hard work behind it.
Oh, facts.
Facts.
I get to appreciate the work. Like, damn, I know what it took to go into that.
Yeah, because you understand the whole movie thing of it all.
I understand it now. Facts.
Yeah. So do you look forward to doing more movies?
Yeah, that's why I want to transition to an actor.
So really, you want to really be an actor more than a comedian?
Yeah. I know they go hand in hand, but eventually, like I said, I want to be that one, Jamie Foxx or something like that.
You feel like the city show you love enough?
Those that I'm looking for from, yes.
What's one of your top comedians?
One of my top comedians?
Yes.
Dom Dukes.
You think Dom Dukes is funny?
It should.
He funny. He's super funny.
Mm-hmm.
I really, really, really laugh at his stuff. He's really funny to me.
And it's hard to make me laugh as well.
Yeah,
like, it is. Very hard to make me laugh.
Yes.
Dom got that old school swag. That's why I think he's so good.
Yeah, he do.
Yeah, and then he attack things like he don't care.
Yeah.
So I feel like the more you attack shit like you don't give a fuck, the more it works.
Absolutely. That's a fact.
Versus the person that actually give a fuck, because I think you overthinking it too much. Mm-hmm. So yeah, Dom, he's a special guy, man.
Are you one of them overthinkers?
When it comes to this, I can be. Be.
Sometimes it's good though to overthink sometimes.
Sometimes, right.
But sometimes it can hold you back. It's a balance.
Mm-hmm.
It's definitely a balance.
Right.
You know who I think funny in the city? That guy. What's his name?
Oh, what's my young boy name?
He is funny, man.
You talking about the young boy Sear the Bed?
I think that's his name. He'd be like, that guy.
He'd be like, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's my young boy.
He is funny, man. He funny too, man.
Him?
Funny.
And that's, what's another thing? I feel like us as comedians, right, we be into ourselves so much, we don't never show the young boys love. Like, we never say, like, damn, I know I do personally, like, damn, because I watch the young boys. I watch Yeah That's Day. I watch Steer You to Bed. I watch, damn, what's the young boy from Uptown, man? It's the young boy from Uptown. He do a lot of, like, interviews and stuff like that off the phone, like, son that be with Steer You to Bed. And it's a few other young boys.
Him too, yeah.
Yeah, it's a few other young boys that I be like, damn, they the next wave. Like, I feel like sometimes we feel like we are first, last, and that's it.
Yeah.
No, nigga.
Actual love.
Some people think we terrible. They tired of our old asses keep talking shit. No, fuck y'all niggas. We got young boys out here, and that's doing it a little bit bigger than y'all. So, yeah, man. Yeah, they Yeah, we got a whole wave and a whole new batch of people, and then you got Twitch involved too. So the game is really evolution. Like it's starting to change, starting to evolutionize a little bit. Like, and you got a bunch of young boys spearheading to play.
You know, one day I was hurt from social media and just from clout and people like something that really was a test for you in life. Somebody could have died, and I was pissed off so bad. Is when them people tricked you on the camera.
Mm-hmm.
Remember that.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, that's a whole situation in your journey.
Mm-hmm.
But I know you resilient. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
With that day, that's this what man was talking about with the love situation, showing people love.
Mm-hmm.
That day, what prevented you from going to jail? Did you heavily think about it before? Did you know at the time? I know you didn't know at the time, but did you know shortly after, or you found out later?
I found out. So we're gonna play this game. I'm a partially answer this question.
Mm-hmm.
To the comfortability of everybody. I knew shortly after that happened because I had a few phone calls call me to let me know what the fuck I was embarking on.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Did you blame yourself?
All the time. I always take accountability.
But I don't even in that situation. I don't blame you because you a star, and stars get that type of attention anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So you just bullshitting. You probably wasn't in a relationship with nobody at the time. They talking shit. You got the camera. You like, all right, fuck it.
Mm-hmm.
But these are the situations that give us PTSD as well. You know how many guys that look up the cops on their door and they saying somebody sexually assaulted them? There's all types of stuff in the news with celebrities. I ain't gonna name drop, but it's so much. People are scary nowadays. Mm-hmm. You understand what I'm saying? And I was with that situation there. I was like upset and hurt for just the simple fact of you from the city, and you a good dude. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But what prevented you from like? Let me ask you this question: did that situation did it down you mentally?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Was people like treating you a certain way? You know, Philly on talk shit in bed, but was people treating you a certain way?
They tried,
but you kept it pushing.
Because at the end of the day, and let me just say this: in certain situations, right, when people go through things, it's either one or two things you're going to do. You either going to hold them or fold them. Me, at the end of the day, I don't know how to fold. So I'm just going to keep walking my life the way it is, especially if I know, like you said, it all was a trick. For real, like the comeback of it all, that was like, for real, to be able to walk and... All right. One thing about me in life is, and this is real nigga shit, I'm always going to be held accountable. I'm going to make sure I'm held accountable for any actions that I fuck up on. So when something happened, boom, now I got to sit back and think, all right, damn, what went wrong? Damn, okay, I was a little bit too... Damn, pay attention, copy that, right? So once I get past that part, I'm straight. Yeah. People they don't take the accountability. They don't say like, damn, I wasn't supposed to be in this position at this time doing X, Y, and Z with whoever I was with, because I'm never doing this at this particular time in this position with X, Y, and Z. So that's why dumb shit happened to you because you was doing dumb shit. You placed yourself in a dumb shit situation. So when dumb shit results happen, you got to be man enough to take. Just like a person let's say a person told he's a rat, right? I don't get into none of that.
Me neither.
Right? That's something that a person has to live with. That's on that person. Cool. However, what makes me respect that person, right, is because if a nigga told and he bow out, all right, man, the gangster card go on. I'm gonna go ahead and get a job at ShopRite, be the supervisor. I'm gonna go ahead and take my family because all of that shit that I was on, that shit over, right? Mm-hmm. Me personally, I could respect that man. Why? Because he put his card up. He know he did what he did was wrong. That actually exits you out of the streets. Now I'm the supervisor at Rite Aid. I don't even, my name on the gram, not even nothing that reflects the street, nigga. It's supervisor Earl _thorough. That's what it is. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I respect that. Versus the nigga that's, and you probably are still this gangster person that will split a nigga melon open and all that. Cause you know what you told, you still the person that you are.
You're still a man.
You're still a person, you're still a gangster, you still a killer.
Yes.
You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But I don't respect that though, me personally. Cause it's like, damn, bro, you cheating.
Right.
Like, step the fuck out. Retire. It's over.
Let me give it to you this way. A guy that tell in the streets, I respect it.
Mm-hmm.
You want to know why? Because there's no honor in the shit anyway. A real street nigga to me, and I'm saying I'm not saying I respect the fact of him telling part. I respect the streets for what it is. Mm-hmm. If a nigga kill somebody's grandma or shoot a girl and anybody outside, kids and all that, you think they ain't gonna tell? Mm-hmm. A real street nigga is gonna do whatever he gotta do to win. Mm-hmm. A lot of us don't understand that. So when we in the game and we stand up and we ain't telling, we're gonna lose. Mm-hmm. It's no honor amongst thieves. Mm-hmm. The streets is the streets. So when you speak of honor in the streets, it don't even match. You feel what I'm saying? It's like playing a video game and you're never going to win. That's why we not in them.
Right.
There's no honor in it. That shit is all make-believe. Whoever made it up.
That's a rumble me dick kid. Because he probably not even around. So let me just say this. Let's go all the way back full circle. So I always believed as a man, you got to be held accountable for the things that you could have prevented. Yeah. Again, Molly is never in no casino. I don't do casinos. I don't even gamble unless I'm playfully gambling with my homies and all that.
Yeah.
So, at that point, it's like, damn, why cause harm? And I still have some right, but again, why cause harm to somebody or be mad at somebody when you weren't even supposed to be on it in the first? You weren't even supposed to be there.
Yeah.
In the first place.
I like how. That's a grown man's approach.
Now, when it comes to the bidding part, you get the backlash and all that cool shit. When it came to the bidding part, fuck it. It is what it is. I bid on people 24/7.
Yeah.
So y'all got that part. You feel what I'm saying? I ain't like I said, the real envious, angry part about a lot of people after that joint, they're mad because I'm still here.
I'm still striving.
And I feel like I'm better than ever. Mm-hmm. I feel like I'm better than ever.
That's
like
a fact.
Real rap.
But anybody in their right mind, I always go with the right mind of the people. Mm-hmm. Like with the situation with me and Homeboy. Mm-hmm. I did a documentary. I did nothing wrong. I did no clout chasing. I didn't speak on him or nothing. It's people who really be like, well, that's the son, bro. You with clout chasing and da-da-da-da-da-da. They're not right-minded people to me.
Right.
I did it with the mother. The mother. Mm-hmm. The mom is on it. Me and the mom. It's not like... And then there's several documentaries that's out and things that's out on him that's negative. There's nothing negative about what I've done. I did a good deed. Mm-hmm. All that other stuff that's going against me is fluff to me. I don't really give a fuck. Right. They're not in their right mind of me. They just eaters or whatever it is. You feel me?
Copy.
And I just really don't care about people that don't matter to me. They don't. It's not a case of matter. That case with you, it wasn't even on. I mean, well, the way you explained it to me, I understand. Mm-hmm. You took accountability, like I'm in the way, I'm tripping, but the reality of it for me was it wasn't even on you. You didn't have nothing to do with it. You just got lined up. You understand what I'm saying? So that's how I looked at it. I don't look at it in no type of way on you and nothing like that. You know what I mean?
And you know what I do? Whatever a person's thought process is on it, fuck it. Because
That's
at
another
the
thing.
end of the day, I can say exactly what happened 12 times over. It's still going to be spun in a way where a person want to be.
Yeah. Right.
And I have done. I said, no, if this happened, XYZ, boom.
Yeah.
So you mean to tell me you drunk a 40 or 08?
Yeah. They
You was smoking wet too, Molly? See, that's what happened. He was on wet. All right, fuck it. I was
they don't,
I was wet.
it's like they don't like it's some people just don't like you, like you said. Some people just don't want to see you
They
elevate.
just don't want to see you winning. And it is what it is. It's cool. It's all right. But the one thing about Molly, I'm resilient.
Super resilient. That's damn near the same type of situation that happened when you got shot. It wasn't like a lineup. They didn't know, but
It just happened.
it just happened.
It
Like you
just
said,
really happened.
some situations you can't prevent. It's all about the aftermath of it and how you carry it.
Pretty much.
You know what I mean? You took that situation and you still striving. We're getting shot. You still striving. I'm pretty sure a lot of other things happen. You still striving. You up here talking about drug addiction and how certain, like you, that's why I wanted to interview you, because you are one of them guys who really, you open book, you tell it like it is, how you feel it, and I F with that. You dig what I'm saying? I don't think you're gonna come up here and tell a bunch of lies and all that type of stuff.
There's nothing to lie. Like, again, I'm in a real easy lane.
Yes.
Comedy is an open book lane.
Yes.
I don't have to be a rapper. I don't have to, I don't have to sell you my raps or sell you my image. No, I'm just what you see is what you get, right? So,
you so viable, bro.
That's the best part of my job, right? When you get that one person that'll see you go through what you went through, and you be surprised the people that went through. You like, what the fuck? So I was just watching you, bro, and watch how you carried to get over that situation, bro. That shit brought tears to my eyes. I had people come to me in a hospital bed situation, and where they might have felt like it was their last days and shit like that. And they're like, damn, by the grace of God, and watching your videos, that shit helped me, got me through, whatever the case may be. So when it comes to that love we was talking about earlier and shit like that, like, I have to spread that. I feel like I gotta spread that. Because I never know who I touched at a particular point in time with my story, via it being a hardship or it being some funny shit.
Yeah.
Who I might have touched and who life I might have changed for the better.
I feel like Marley is headed into a direction. You got to walk the path correctly. I feel like you headed into a direction that's like so like out of this world that you probably even can see. You got to walk the path though.
Right.
You got to walk the right way. You go that way, it might not.
I might fuck it up.
You got it, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. You got it. You got the personality, and then the movie thing. You got it. I feel like you gonna be one of the biggest. I feel like you got it. I can't even really explain it. You know what I'm saying? I feel
Thank
like
you.
the money is not even gonna be an issue. It's there, ready for whatever that's gonna come your way. And in comedians here, I just feel like they just need to up the production.
Right. And up our stage presence.
What you mean when you say that?
A lot of us don't have it.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say particularly who, but I
we
feel like...
But Ma, we should be able to really share that type of stuff with each other to grow.
Yeah, but people not...
We so emotional. We can't even...
But let me tell you what goes on here. People get a wave and they want to keep it to their... Well, you know that. They want to keep it to themselves. They feel like everybody's stealing or their value is a little bit more valuable than the next person and so forth and so on. And it's more cut through here than it is other spaces and shit. So people are scared to get told, yo, that was ass on the stage, what you just did, bro. I feel like if you went about it this way, oh, you mean it's a hate thing.
Yeah.
No, bro, my man, you tell me all the time, bro, that wasn't there, that joke wasn't there. Or listen, you gotta do this joke like this. Or I got these jokes written down in my joint, boom, boom. This how you supposed to. Like, I'm down for constructive criticism, not just from my man, but from anybody that I consider helping me get to the next level.
Right.
Because I'm going constructive criticism your ass all day. If we cool, yeah, I want you to do better than what you doing.
Yes.
Straight up. So.
I feel like we missing that. You can't say nothing to nobody no more. Like,
you can't tell that nigga that bar was corny. You can't tell that nigga that joke was trash. You can't tell Shorty her shoes was trash. Give them back to her girlfriend. You can't tell You can't tell nobody shit. Like, it just is what it is. So when I talk about the Sturdy Heart Dynasty, right, that's a label, that's a family, that's a bunch of us.
Yes.
Owned by my man. It's a bunch of us that's together that's not bigger than the program. The program is to make it. It's to pull the next person in and be valuable at that position in which we're trying to pull you in.
Yeah.
That's it. That's it. That's all. That's everything. If you ain't a part of that program, we can't do nothing with you.
You still have a relationship with your mother?
She passed away.
Oh, yeah, your mother passed.
Mm-hmm.
What year?
Over a year, 2016.
Was you close to her before she passed?
Best friend.
Was you living with her?
I just came home from jail.
Oh, you did a jail bid, Ma?
Yeah.
Ma is this boy Marley is he done been shot.
Swiss Army knife.
He a gangster.
Yeah, no, that was my best friend. That was the one that told me that comedy was gonna work when she was on her deathbed. I was, trying to help take care of her. She died from cancer. So I was trying to help take care of her, but at the same time, when it was opportunities to be seized, she would be encouraging me to go do it. Even when she was, again, on her last stage of cancer, just finished having a stroke or might need to help me wipe her butt or whatever the case may be. Shit, she always encouraged me to go ahead and chase that dream.
Are you the only sibling?
No, I got I got two stepbrothers. One passed away. One still living. My real brother, he lives in San Antonio.
Oh, okay.
And then my big sister lives in Upper Darby.
So who you go to now? Who you close with now?
Who you talking about? It's like family wise.
As far as life, you know what I mean? Somebody that you deal with, like people you deal with on a day to day. Is it big? Is it small?
To be honest with you, the people I deal with from day to literally from day to day, right? And I love my family. Shout out to my family, whatever the case may be. But sometimes you make your own makeshift family. Sometimes.
Yes, sir. Damn.
No, yeah, Sturdy, my girl, Dom. You know what I'm saying? Because not only do we work with each other, not only these are my friends.
Yeah,
they come to my crib.
Mm-hmm.
We at each other. His daughters call me Unc. My son's where Uncle 30 at, where Uncle Don. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I don't just be around niggas.
Right.
Like, it's like we locked in. If I say I love you, I really love you. You feel what I'm saying? Like, we really got all the people that I'm around, they my go-to people to figure it out.
Right.
My best friend Ty and shit. That's one nigga that you got that one friend that don't do shit with social media. Yeah. As a matter of fact, he really don't understand it. He really want to fight everybody. Every 5 minutes, like somebody trying to play you. Yeah. That's my best friend and shit. And that's the guys that I go to. That's the people. These are the people that I confide in. You feel what I'm saying? These are the people that make sure my mental is straight. Yeah. Whatever the case may be. Yeah. So
when you had a son, right?
Yeah, 2.
You had 2 kids?
I got 4.
Oh, 4 altogether, but you had 2
2 sons.
Woman that you with now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Damn, I feel like you only had 1. Matter of fact, no, when I realized you had 2, I was like, damn, it looked like it went like...
It was.
It was like it was in the process of just 1.
They're like 15 months apart.
Right. It's like that. It's like that one just came out of just nowhere. Like,
right.
I realized that a little while ago.
That's my twin.
How is this? How long you been in a relationship?
5 years.
How is the whole relationship thing? Do your woman stay? Does she like your balance? She stay on your back or?
Yeah, she stay on my back like a motherfucker. That's the reason why she really a major reason why I am who I am today.
Yeah, that's what's up. That's love. That's love. How that whole thing is? How is like living? Having a family under y'all all under the same roof. Do you enjoy it? Yeah,
I enjoy the pitfalls. I mean, the challenges. I enjoy the highs of it.
Mm-hmm.
That's for real. That's what I'm trying to maintain. That's my biggest thing. Like, I don't want my kids to grow up not having a 2-parent home.
Yeah.
So basically, me and her, we be it's kind of crazy. It's cool, or it's a good relationship. Even when we trying to find new ways to fall in love with each other, or stay or keep that flame going. Because not only we just doing it for ourselves, we doing it for the kids too as well. Like, I didn't have a 2-parent household. She didn't have a 2-parent household. So it was like we really sacrificing to make this shit work for them too, our bonus kids as well. Like my daughter for her and her son for me. Yeah, so that's the biggest flex as well. Like just keep they all under one roof and we all taking care of them.
The hard part is to me, and I know, time running, but the hard part for me, like you gotta, it's hard to really be a family man and hustle.
Mm-hmm.
Like, unfortunately, we was born without no legacy.
Mm-hmm.
I can't be a family man and hustle.
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes, like, my family, like, they be on the back burner.
Mm-hmm.
My be on the back burner for a long time, bro.
And it's not purposely, it's just is what it is.
It is what it is. And it's almost like you got to choose. But you going to be that dad that's going to be around with a little to nothing? Or you going to be that pop that's chasing and leave you something?
Right. Because
it's unfortunate. Some people are born with a legacy. They born with a legacy to be able to keep it going.
Right.
And have money. So they don't have to. We're forced to do what we have to do. Some people are not. You know what I mean?
Like us as black people, we leave. When we die, we leave a burden on the next generation.
Yeah.
Where when white people die, they leave the next generation set up and situated.
Yes.
Where I die right now, my family will have to look for $10,000 to bury me.
Exactly.
Where I should be stacking $10,000 from the gun bust so they wouldn't have to worry about that.
Right.
We got to figure out and it's not, it is just black people. We got to figure out I'm going to just say this. Us as black people and us being as smart as we are, we got to figure out how to break that. Stop leaving the debt on the kids. The kids supposed to be walking right into comfortability so they can be comfortable and leave for their next situation. So me personally, that's what I'm trying to break for my kids. I'm trying to get established now so they can, fortunate, they got a little bit of taste of what it is to not have it, but not to the point where we broke or they fucked up. They spoiled as hell.
Yeah.
But this not having compared to us always having it, they gonna know the difference. And I want them to keep that shit rolling. So every day I'm out here, this is for generational. I'm trying to break generational curses and things like that.
Yeah,
that's what
you understand that shit is real. It's not a game, bro.
No, it's not, bro. That's one thing. I can't die and rest right if my family couldn't, or they not good.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Like, I didn't leave them something. Like, no, fuck that.
I always say this, Ma. Like, little Keisha get with little John. Keisha family is effed up. John family effed up. So now when they had a baby, the dad side effed up, then the mom side effed up. And then the baby do the same thing. She get with little Dan over there. His side, it just keeps going.
Somebody gotta break
Somebody gotta break it. Your daughter gotta marry somebody that at least he got a family and something going on. You feel me?
Right.
Something gotta change with that, man. Something have to change. But I see you, bro. I see you, man. I really think you're gonna break the movie world. Just the way you move, the way you talk, all that. I know you would be a hell of a movie star, bro. And I want to be a part of it. If y'all give me the opportunity to be a part of the production, I would love to get on it like right away.
No doubt. And we're gonna figure it out. Watch. I promise you that. I'm exuding all what's the word I'm looking for?
Opportunities?
All opportunities. Or all people that said, damn, call me if you ever need anything. Remember that need anything call? I got you.
Right now.
Yeah, sure. I'm just, like you said, when we started this, right, and I feel like we're about to close out, right? Yeah. But when we started this, it's all about taking big strides. And when I make that call to you and I say, yo, this is the idea I had. Can you do this? That'd be them big strides I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Nothing small no more. Everything's big. Pause.
Paul, that's a pause.
Everything's iPhone 16 screens. Husky. All right, we doing everything big. We not scared. And we sacrificing as much as we can to get to the next level, except for our integrity.
Yeah, we can't sacrifice that.
At all. Dick up.
Yeah.
keep my shit intact. All right.
Sure.
So let me just get this out the way real quick, Fees. I'm Molly Cobain of the Cobain Report. And one thing that will not be tested is what? My integrity. So whatever you got for me, make sure it's for me. If it ain't for me, I'm going to know. You want to know why? Because it's going to be too freaky to do. I'm Molly Cobain of the Cobain Report.
The Cobain Report.
You've been reported.